What's going on, guys? Merijn here, and I'm gonna have my first sip of coffee while watching the sunrise here in our new home in Spain. What a life. And the view is even better from up there on our balcony. My girlfriend is still sleeping, so some mornings I have to watch it from here. From there you can also even have the sea view and everything, but you know, palm trees in the back. Life is good. Life is good. Yeah, I already know what's going down. So yeah, I'm having 90 grams of oats now with unsweetened almond milk. I'm doing like not a full scoop, just a little bit less. I feel like otherwise the flavor is too strong for my liking at the moment. Some blueberries and cinnamon. By now my second half is awake as well, and we're having breakfast, and it's the same bowl of oats that I eat every day. I've been eating this for over 10 years, but eating it out here is a different feel. And that's one of the first reasons why we moved to Spain, because of the weather, right? So far that we've been here, and it's freaking December, there's been sunshine every single day. Every single morning we woke up with the sun, and that's such a huge mood booster. And I'm the type of person, and she is as well, we just love the sun. So we notice that every time when we're traveling, when we're somewhere where it's warm, where the sun is shining, we automatically just feel good. And in the Netherlands, it's just very depressing weather, especially this time of the year, sometimes also in summer. So that fact alone, just waking up here in the morning, having the sun in your face, eating the same bowl of oats, it's a whole different experience. Now also the grocery stores here are on another level. Look at all the fresh ham there. There's just so much choice when it comes to meats. You know, in the Netherlands you would have to go to a butcher, which we're also going to go here. They have amazing butchers. But even in every grocery store they just have fresh foods. Veggies are incredible. They have fresh fish. They just cut it for you here, man. Unreal. So that's another massive benefit about being here, man, because in this time we live in, more people than ever are overweight, and a lot of that has to do, and like especially in the Netherlands now, numbers are getting higher and higher. I think about 50% of the population now. By the way, also they have a lot of bread here, so I'm not missing anything. Over 50% of the population now, and that's because there's so much processed food, all right? So all these unprocessed meats, just like fresh foods, fresh bread, it's all just a lot better, and also it tastes a lot better. So automatically you would just be more healthy by making these choices. And since there is so much choice here, it just makes it a lot easier to be in shape and be as healthy as possible, physically and mentally. Now, because they have all these nice meats here, I need to get a barbecue, right? I've never purchased a barbecue before, and I feel like that's the first thing you do once you get home with a backyard. You know, that's some real man stuff right there. So let me know in the comments down below if you recommend a particular barbecue. I'd say an electric one. I know it's better to have coals. Is that the English word? I guess so. But electric is just easier. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Now, obviously, there are also reasons of why not to move here. One of them being work. The last few years, I've worked really hard at establishing my name and my business in the Netherlands. Wrote a book, My Shredded Lifestyle. We built that company. We grew bigger. We even opened up a physical office a few years back, only for me to realize at some point, what am I doing? I'm actually losing my freedom here. So I've given up the physical office with employees. I bought out my business partners. All the shares are mine, and I was able to buy my freedom back. Obviously with the price of not having, you know, the massive business that one day was my goal to really build that. Just to realize that there's a lot of freedom that you don't have anymore when you run a business like that. And the question is that the life you want to live? And for me, it's always been about creating that dream life. And I feel like at some point I kind of lost track of why I did what I did, you know, my purpose. And so with that, I really made a purposeful decision. It all didn't happen by accident that I was able to make this move also. As far as, you know, the work part. Now I'm gonna have to make tough decisions again because things are changing. right? Now, I'm very lucky to be in a position where I'm able to work remote, and right now we don't have the physical office anymore. I've switched everything to having a remote team and working with people in the Netherlands, but on a remote level. So it can be done online, but still there is a lot of things that you cannot do online. For example, events in public, but also collaborations with Dutch people. Those things are all much more difficult now than they were. So you could see that as an obstacle and see that as a reason not to go, right? Because the business is doing well, you know, you have clients there. It's obviously, you know, a very safe place and a reason not to go. Same goes for if you have a job somewhere in a country and you're doing pretty well for yourself. It's like, well, when you go to a different country, maybe you don't get the same opportunities. You have to start all over again, right? And those things are tough. And so right now I'm already kind of exploring different options and seeing where I want to take this. I want to keep the Dutch business, but also see, you know, what else can I do and bring back the English, but how can I make sure the Dutch business keeps running well? There are just so many different challenges that come with this, right? And my girlfriend has just finished her studies, conceptual photography. So she just did an expo in Amsterdam, and that was really nice. She sold some works there, and now she also has to start all over here, right? And so it's gonna be tough. We're gonna have to start over, and that's a conscious decision. You can see that as an obstacle. You can also see it as an opportunity for even better things to come. But it's gonna take time. That's what you always gotta realize. With that said, I've seen plenty of comments asking if the English Dating Wins community is coming back for self-growth and entrepreneurship. And the answer is yes, possibly the beginning of the year. And you guys can actually really help me out here with some advice. So this is the current Dutch Dating Wins website, which is purely focused on our fitness app, right? Now I'm thinking, should we have two separate websites or one website and then have a menu of like fitness and entrepreneurship or mindset separate? And should we have one logo? This is our current logo, or two logos? Because this used to be the logo of the entrepreneurship community. So then it's kind of like separate, but maybe it looks too much alike. Or we make it Daily Wins Fitness, for example, just so the name also kind of separates it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and I'll also put a link where you can leave your email so you'll be the first one to know when it's live. I hopefully dropped some new items for men, so let me show you my favorites. First of all, the core tee. Really like the fitting as usual, chrome color. And then we have my favorite shorts. I've said this a couple of times before, but they were out of stock. The Elite Swift shorts. I love these so much because they have the inside liner. They have the zipper, which is really nice, especially when you're in the gym for your phone. And these just make your legs really pop. Here I've got the 3-pillar hoodie. I'm also thinking about you guys where it's probably not as warm where you live. So this one is for you. It's nice and warm. This cap is also new, by the way. And then this together with the pants, which are really dope too. Also nice and warm. We got the graphic here on the back. So this is one of the new colorways. Look how sick that is, man, the red. And this is a color like I would never really wear when going to the gym, but when running, I think, I don't know, running feels like more colorful, so I think it's sick. I'm wearing this with the core cut off, same material as the shirt, without the sleeves, obviously. And if you really want the gains to be popping, they did a restock on the power tees as well. And this really has that compression material. I like this color actually, I haven't worn it before. And I'm wearing an XL right now, which is the right size for me. But on most items, I have a large, okay? So I would say, go 2 sizes up. Now for all these items, code Merijn will give you 10% off, so check it out. Got time, and today we're going to an amazing gym, the IO. Let's get it. So guys, I'm here with Mike Rador.
Hi guys.
From Denmark. Yeah. You've been here for 4 years?
Yeah, I've been living here for 4 years, and then suddenly this Dutchman pops up, and you know,
we feel connected right away, man.
Who doesn't want to hang with your northern brothers?
Right on, right on. Looking like a real Viking as well. So I think we're gonna make some gains today.
Yeah, come on.
Mike's an entrepreneur too. I just recently wrote a book, so well done, man.
So we have a lot of stuff to talk about. I'm gonna show him around a little bit.
And this gym is pretty freaking nice. I've been here once with Rob, and I like it.
Yeah, it's the IO in San Pedro. Yeah, it's one of the newer gyms down here.
Only thing is, can bring the big camera here, so that's
true.
For me.
Yeah.
I like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's the only one.
So let's get into the workout. So we had a great workout there, and that's also one of the reasons why we specifically moved to Marbella instead of another Spanish city. There's just multiple epic gyms. So I have 2 different memberships now and still trying out different gyms. It's crazy.
And I would say one thing about Marbella is that the outside gym works all year round because of the climate.
Yeah.
That's a big up.
It's actually unreal that we're outside here. just having lunch in December, you're wearing a t-shirt.
Yeah.
I still can't believe it. Yeah.
I haven't heard any jingle bells yet, but
True. And then there's also the community of entrepreneurs, which is a big one. And so, you know, I would have never met Mike if I was in the Netherlands, in Nijmegen, a small city.
Yeah,
and so he's actually set up multiple big companies, which I didn't even know when I met you, but it's actually crazy.
yeah, the ecosystem down here with entrepreneurs, especially coming from the north, is starting to grow, which is also, I'm really happy to have Merijn?
Merijn.
Yeah.
You could say, yeah.
Sorry.
When we ordered some food, the first couple times we were here, the delivery guy came. Merijn. I'm like, that sounds so good. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that name.
Yeah, it's good.
So, anyways, community of entrepreneurs, which is amazing to be surrounded by like-minded people. Also, we already had some friends here in Marbella, but also great meeting new people, and in a lot of different industries as well. Because I usually meet people in the fitness industry. Here, there is just a lot of industries. People speak English, and it doesn't mean I'm not gonna learn Spanish, because I am. But it's also nice to go to a new city and already be able to get started, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
So anyways, let's have this meal. What are we having, bro? It looks good.
Yeah, it's a 5-egg omelette, a little bit of ham and some spinach. And what was that? You chose this one.
Sourdough bread.
Sourdough bread, yeah.
Yeah, we do need some carbs after this session. Beautiful color of the sky, and we're headed out for a dinner. Let's go. What's up, bro? It's looking incredible, and congratulations, guys.
Thank you very much.
We have some news to tell you.
Yeah. So, in case you've been missing my videos, me and Linda, we are having a baby girl. Your boy's gonna be a father. So it's crazy, like a lot of you would have watched me grow up on YouTube, would have watched my first videos, especially the first collabs we did. And now we're here, we're starting a family. So it's been a wild journey, and this is gonna be the biggest adventure yet.
You guys are gonna be great parents.
I hope so, I hope so.
So how did you rate it?
Oh, it was really good. I had a pizza and it was so nice, but the pizza is very big, so I didn't eat it all.
It was very filling, so I'm definitely gonna need to do a run tomorrow, so that is happening in the morning. And yeah, we also love the restaurants here. There are just so many options, a lot of fancy restaurants, but we also like the more local places, so we're still kind of like exploring those as well. There are just so many possibilities, and we also love the Spanish culture, which is a lot different than other cultures. And it's been very interesting to witness, and so far the experience with Spanish people has been super good with the people that we've met, with just the day-to-day life. And I feel like one of the things that we've realized is from the people we've met, no one has asked the question at first, which a lot of people in the Netherlands will do, or in America or different countries, which is, what kind of work do you do? But instead, it's more focused on like hobbies, fun things. Just, I feel like Spanish people are not that busy with like, what kind of work do you do, that kind of status, but focus way more on experiences than things. And that's something I've noticed like over and over. And I think that's really, really cool. And I think in that sense, Spanish people are also very present. Like they live in the moment, they don't live in the future, which is really cool when it comes to like hanging out with people, because you are actually in the moment with them. But this is also maybe why they are always late. I mean, that might just explain it. And they're just, everything just takes a bit longer here. So with all the meetings and stuff, it's never been on time, punctual, and that's actually something I'm very used to. I hate being late. I don't like that whole concept, but that's something I gotta get used to, because you know it happens everywhere you go. So it's kind of like just the standard. But maybe I'm wrong here, but this is kind of like some theory that I had in my head. But so far, Spanish people are incredibly nice, and I think this culture is awesome. And obviously, I am an entrepreneur, so as far as the whole work culture, which may not be that great if you're an employee, I'm lucky enough not to be in that position. So I'm very thankful for that. Yeah, love it so far. Now, obviously, you're thinking, Merijn, there is a downside, and that is not seeing family, right? I think that's the biggest downside of moving. And so Christmas is coming. We put the Christmas tree up, still living in between the boxes a bit. And this year we actually just arrived right before Christmas, so we're not going back home. My parents are visiting pretty soon, and Stan the Man, for example, is visiting in a couple of days. And honestly, I think relationships may be even stronger when we're out here, because people are going to visit, they're actually going to come over, and then we're going to have real quality time with them. And very often at home you don't have super quality time because you know you're gonna see these people again very soon, right? And so I think there may actually be something to it. And then in my daily life, it's not that I see my parents every single day already. And also this perspective, a lot of people feel like when you move somewhere, you're never gonna see anyone again. It's like when you move to Australia, for example, which we purposely have not done, or move further away, because like Australia is amazing. But let's keep it real. All the people that I know who have families from Australia, they never see their families, and that's logical because it's so far away. But Spain is not far away, all right? It's literally like a 2.5 hour flight. Now, if another virus happens, you can drive to the Netherlands. We drove here with a car. You can literally do it in one day if you keep driving, right? So it's not like the end of the world. It's not that, you know, we move so far away, you're never gonna see anyone again. So yeah, it is a choice we made. Obviously there is things there to sacrifice. That's tough. Also losing friendships or not seeing your friends as often. I have a lot of friends that I don't see every week, and I think that's something also in my lifestyle I've decided that maybe pretty like a couple of years ago already. And so a lot of people from back at school, back in those days, I will still hang out with them. I don't hang out with them every single week. My life has changed, their life has changed. I don't think you are supposed to always hang with the same people you've been hanging out with since day one, so a lot of people say. I think priorities can change, your life can change, and then your interests may change, and then some friends you may see once a year, at least in my life, and they're still great friends, you know, we have a great time, or a couple times a year. And other people you may see almost every week or every couple days. And so I think you can have those different kind of relationships, and that doesn't have to mean that, you know, you're not a good friend. That's at least how I view friendships. I think those things change, and if you want to grow as a person, those things can always change, and that's okay, right? So never feel bad about that. So yeah, those are the reasons why we moved to Marbella, and so far I'm beyond happy, beyond grateful. This is truly living the dream. So far it's been incredible. This has also been stressful with moving and all this stuff, but despite all that, I've been feeling amazing. And I usually don't feel amazing every single day. And here I literally have, like, I wake up, the sunshine, all the things I've said in today's video. It's just everything together is just incredible. I'm honestly not sure why we didn't make the move before. But yeah, that's always easy to say afterwards. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.